What's up, guys? Chris from Eagle Ridge, and you can see I got my couple of shelves put up. There's another one right here for the rock tumbler. It's still a little cluttery because I'm still working on things. I've got this old cabinet here from my previous house that I didn't know what to do with it, just kind of hanging around, but I've always liked it, so I'm going to get it cleaned up, and I got to do a little bit of work on it. It's gotten wet over time. So the original shelves that were in it are gone because they were plywood. The door doesn't want to close because it's a little bit warped. So what I'm going to do for this little part 2 or whatever is I've already laid it out on a piece of just knotty pine. I'm going to cut out a couple of new shelves for it, which are actually a lot heftier than the shelves that were in it. I'm going to glue it and brad it from the outside. I'm also going to add a little block in the top of it to secure it to the wall. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. So it's over to the bandsaw, and it's going to be a good day. So actually, before we go over to the bandsaw, I need to go ahead and remove the door from this. Now that I got a little closer, you can see it's close, but it's just not fitting. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and pull the screws out of the hinges, take the door off. That's also going to give me better access to test fit the shelves and everything, because I've got about a 1/16 of an inch leeway on it. But I'm going to go ahead and pull the door. That way I can take the plexiglass off and clean it. I can get the shelves inserted really easily without the door flopping around, and I can go ahead and take this over to the belt sander, or probably just use the disc so I can have a nice flat surface to work with, and just take just a bit off of that leading edge to where I don't have to take the whole door apart and try to repin it and all that. So yeah, we'll go ahead and pop the door off here. This is riveting, I'm sure. Why are you still watching this? I mean, are you that bored? I guess so. I mean, I'm in quarantine doing all this, so I can understand. Let's pop that right off of there. And there we go. That's the door off. And then when I'm ready to take it over to the sander, I'll go ahead and pull the hardware from it, and that way I'm not, smacking and chewing up my disc. But all right, now we'll go to the over there, that thing with the saw that's in a band. Yeah, that's where we're okay. All right, we're ready to cut this board, but as always, before we get started working, let's take a moment to talk about shop safety. Be sure to read, understand, and follow all the safety rules that come with your power tools. Knowing how to use your power tools properly will greatly reduce the risk of personal injury, and there's no more important safety rule than to wear these safety glasses. I'm not using the fence at the moment because this doesn't have to be a terribly accurate cut. So I'm just going to freehand this one. Typically you'd want a fence, but you can see also that the board is just big enough. I mean, I'd have to clamp it. Well, I could clamp it here and get a tight cut, but I don't need a really precision cut on this, so it's not a big deal. I also want to set my depth just a touch lower on the guide. Now, top her off with some screws and get started on fixing the door. You actually can't even see what I'm doing at this point. Why don't we just angle that down? There we go. I'm going to take a happy little screw right out of here. We're going to just unleash this screw of its burden, holding metal to wood. It'll be fine. He's going to have a happy little home right over here with the other screws.